Hi guys, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Mike.
This is Disney for Couples, a podcast for kid-free adults who love the most magical theme parks on Earth, but don't want to hear about family travel because Disney is no place for kids.
Disney is also no place for the heat, and it is hot.
Disney is the place for the heat. We're not in Disney. It's hot in New York.
Yeah.
But it's hot like we were in Disney on an exceptionally hot day.
I just want to be a prima donna the way I want to be.
You're doing a good job today.
Thank you.
I have taken such care of keeping the office cool that I walked out and said, I'm actually a little cold, and you looked like you wanted to faint.
Yeah. Yep. Do you want to get some steaming hot, fresh fish and chips?
I want to get like hot, spicy, like Chinese soup or something for dinner. Oh, you're saying the fish and chips because of when I ate them in Epcot on the hottest day ever. I was that hungry. I just didn't. I was like, I'm already hot.
You took care of it.
It just doesn't matter. Okay, ready to get into it?
Oh yeah.
So today is a full-on correction corner episode. We mentioned no less than like 5 things in the last episode that we weren't clear on, and they all deserve more discussion. So that's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
It's like a compilation episode.
Yeah.
We're going to jump right in because just like we said, we're in the middle of another really nasty heat wave. There's a limited time before we start to get really uncomfortable, especially as I look at you with those headphones on your head.
Yeah, I'm not doing so well over here.
So we're going to like kind of speed through this. It might be a little shorter than normal. All right, ready?
Yep.
First up, super fast. Scared is an adjective. I'm still like a grade school kid when it comes to parts of speech. And when we were doing Mad Libs on the last episode, you asked me for an adjective. I said scared. And then I immediately went, that's not an adjective. Because in my head, I always go adjective, describing word, like I learned in elementary school.
Yeah.
So I thought of scared as a verb, not an action word, but it can be an adjective.
Okay.
And that's that.
Well, I'm glad that we went that far.
Did I say as a verb, not an action word? A verb is an action word.
I'm not sure, honey.
The point is, I said scared wasn't an adjective.
Yep.
The one person out there who cared at all about that segment was like, it is an adjective.
It's probably you.
It is me. I'm confirming that. And we are not going to bore you with any more English grammar. I just couldn't. We're both writers. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't correct that.
All right.
Okay, next up, the Basin stores in Disney World. Do you remember how we had back and forth about this last episode?
I do.
We couldn't really get on the same page about the names of the stores. So just to clarify, there are 2 Basin stores in Disney World. These are what kind of products would you call them? They're like bath products.
Yeah.
Soaps
bath
and lotions. Yeah, bath and body products. The shop in Disney Springs is called Basin.
Okay.
The shop at the Grand Floridian is called Basin White.
Oh, okay.
It's the same brand. Basin White is like the luxury version of Basin.
That makes sense.
Which makes sense why they have that one at the Grand Floridian. Basin White has different packaging than Basin. It has some more exclusive products that you can't get at the basic Basin.
Yeah.
We like the one, we've been to both a few times. We like the one at the Grand Floridian a lot. We always come home with stuff from there.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Yeah. I like that one more.
I know. I did notice that their products are a little bit nicer. They smell better. They might have some of the same products as Basin, but I like their products better at Basin White. I've tried to find things that I like at the one in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
And I haven't been lucky, but every time we go to Basin White, which has been maybe 3 times now, we usually come home with stuff.
Is there one of those stores in downtown Disney?
I don't know.
I feel like I remember us walking through it.
I don't know. I mean,
maybe
like a Basin or a Bath and Body store?
Yeah, like a Basin.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Ready?
Yep.
Are you ready to talk about that Country Bears movie?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Okay. So during the last episode, I barely believed you that there had even been a Country Bears movie.
And who's one of the stars?
Let alone with live actors. Christopher Walken is one of those stars. And yet there was. So I know that you looked this up a little bit after after the last episode? I know you did because you showed me like the
The
cover.
poster.
Did you learn anything about it?
I know it was a big old flop.
It was a big old flop.
Yep.
Okay, so this movie is ridiculous. Even the image results in Google alone are like worth checking out for everybody listening. They're very funny and weird. It's like,
Janky.
no, actually, it didn't really look janky. It just feels like it came out of another planet. Like I've never seen.
I remember seeing the like previews for it when I was a kid,
anything
and
about
thinking like, I don't really care about this movie.
So it's people dressed in bear costumes.
Right.
To answer one of my big questions that I had last episode, because I was like, is it cartoons? And then there's Christopher Walken, almost like how they do it in Mary Poppins. Is it like, I mean, it's not animatronics. Like, what is it? It's people dressed in bear costumes. They do look pretty good compared to the animatronics on the attraction.
Oh.
Like, you can kind of, you can like tell who's who.
Uh-huh.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the plot.
All right.
Really quick. Okay. The Country Bears is a band. They've broken up. A decade later, a preteen adopted bear named, are you ready? They did no work for the name of this teenager bear. Barry Barrington.
They really did.
He's been raised by humans. He runs away from home. He goes to Country Bear Hall, which is where the band used to perform, which is, I'm guessing, like where the show is in Disneyland and Disney World, like that kind of a place.
What does it feel like when your IQ is bleeding out of your ear in real time for you?
Me?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, the more that you tell me about this, the dumber I feel like I'm getting.
I feel great because I did a really good synopsis of a very long Wikipedia entry on the plot.
Oh, well, I'm proud of you.
All by
then.
myself, not ChatGPT or anything.
Good
but
job.
Just by myself.
And now I have a reduced IQ.
Barry Barrington. Okay. The hall, the Country Bear Hall, where, if you're following, the Country Bear Band performed 11 years prior.
Right.
Is going to be destroyed. And Barry, the preteen bear, he wants to hold a benefit concert to save it. So what does he do? He goes on like a quest to reunite the group. There's inexplicably like cops chasing him. I don't know why, but does he succeed? We'll have to watch. I feel like, listen, if we ever get popular enough to have like a Patreon, and if that Patreon ever gets popular enough where we do like paid episodes, we're reviewing this movie.
Yay. Hey, you know what I was thinking while you were saying that?
Mm-hmm.
That plot sounds suspiciously close to the plot of Jason Segel's The Muppets.
I never saw his Muppets.
It's like what it is.
I saw him do interviews about his Muppet movie, and he like was so excited. He's like such a Muppet fan.
Yeah.
It's so cute seeing him do the interviews.
But that's like, I mean, that's kind of the plot of a lot of movies is like the
Barry Barrington,
the Barry Barrington character comes and reunites everybody. But yeah, there's like the Muppet Walter that reunites the classic Muppets crew to do the Muppet Show.
That's cute.
It is cute.
We're not done talking about this movie.
Thank God.
We have a lot more to say.
Oh, good.
I'm playing a quick round of trivia with you.
Okay.
What is the actual name of the movie?
Country Bears.
No.
Can I try again?
Yeah.
The Country Bear movie?
No.
Okay, what is it?
The Country Bears.
Oh my God.
What year did it come out?
2002.
How long is it?
Too long. But
how long is it? I don't know why you hate this movie. You've never seen it.
Because I know it was like panned.
It's Disney.
So?
We love it.
Okay. I bet it's an hour and 28 minutes.
Oh my God. Did you know that?
No.
That's how long it is.
Oh my God.
That is so funny. What is its Rotten Tomatoes score?
The critics or audience?
You can give me both. I have them both.
Critics is probably like a 37.
Nope. 29.
Okay.
Audience?
40.
35.
Okay.
There are some actors in it you'll recognize besides Christopher Walken. Haley Joel Osment, who was, in The Sixth Sense.
The voice of Sora.
He's the voice of who?
Sora in
Who's
Kingdom
that?
Hearts.
Oh, okay. He does one of the bear's voices.
Okay.
Christopher Walken is in it. He plays a real man, not a bear.
Okay.
And Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond. If you're not like a person who's watched it, he's the guy. He's the brother
He's in
in
a lot
Everybody.
of Disney stuff.
Yeah, he's the brother in Everybody Who Loves Raymond with he's like got a very deep voice.
Yep.
He voices a bear. Now he's basically like a Disney legend at this point. He's done a ton of voice acting, but a lot for Disney and Pixar too. He's been in A Bug's Life, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. He was the chef in Ratatouille, Chef Cousteau, the one who's passed away.
Oh, that's cool.
He's played Eeyore.
Yes.
Yep. He's been in Tangled.
He also, this shows how far he's gone for Disney. He did a voice for like a bee character in an extremely goofy movie, which is the direct to VHS sequel to a Goofy movie.
Very good. I'm impressed you knew that. I didn't add that on our list because it's like a little too obscure, but yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And he did I remember that movie. He did a great job.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He always brings
I like him. He's got a very distinct voice.
Yeah. And so Stephen Root's in the Country Bears.
That was my next question. I was going to say, guess who else is one of the voices? I was going to give you a little hint, but you got it. Stephen Root is the guy who's the stapler guy in Office Space, but he was also in Widow's Bay, which we just finished.
Right. A bunch of stuff.
Okay. We're moving on. We're doing a quick explainer of Disney World building heights. We had some back and forth about this in the last episode. It's not that you got anything wrong. Mike
thank God.
was the one telling us all about it. I just wanted to get more specific because I had like questions that we didn't have answers to.
Was I mostly right?
Yeah, you were totally right. I just wanted to get a little more specific.
I'm kidding.
So most of Walt Disney World's buildings are under 200 feet tall because if you build to 200 feet or more, you have to put blinking red aviation lights on the top of the building, and Disney feels like that would ruin the atmosphere of the park, so they don't want to do it. The reason why the Dolphin Resort is higher than the 200-foot cutoff is because it was built before Disney got strict about that rule.
Oh, okay.
It also does not have a blinking light on the top.
No.
Now, the reasons why are like too specific for us to like go into on the podcast, but it basically has to do with like the flight paths of the Orlando airport and also that there's other types of lighting around the Dolphin, so I guess they don't need the aviation.
Okay.
Now, really quick, we're going to quiz you. How tall are the following structures? Dolphin Resort.
257.
Very good. Tower of Terror.
198.
199.
Okay.
Expedition Everest.
It can't be taller than 200.
It can't be taller. It can't even be 200.
Okay. 160 something.
199.5.
Oh.
So Expedition Everest
is
taller than Tower of Terror.
Okay.
What about Cinderella Castle?
170 something.
189.
Okay.
Okay, and just for fun, do you know how tall Sleeping Beauty Castle is in Disneyland?
I'll guess 70.
77 feet.
Okay.
So Cinderella Castle is 190 feet.
Yeah.
And Disneyland's castle is 77 feet.
And it looks it. When you look down Main Street in Disneyland, you're like, oh, look at that cute little thing.
It's short. It's like squat. It is really cute. It has so much charm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like that.
You're
you can tell it's smaller than Cinderella Castle, but like seeing the numbers, it's more than 100 feet shorter.
If you've mostly spent your life going to Disney World and you go to Disneyland, it's the cutest, underwhelming experience you'll have.
Yeah.
Seeing the castle.
It is really so charming though, knowing it's like, the first
the original.
of its kind. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, last up, and a little bit of a longer segment because there's like a lot of annoying detail.
Ooh.
Lightning Lane. So on our last episode, I confused myself and I confused everybody listening when I talked about the different tiers of rides and what you can and can't book and when. So I'm going to do kind of a quick overview of the system for clarity's sake, and then we'll definitely do a longer episode at some point and also update our blog post about it to really go into like all the detail you could possibly need.
All right.
There are 3 types of Lightning Lane passes: multi-pass, single pass, and premier pass.
Right.
Multi-pass is what we're going to talk about today because it's the most confusing of the 3. It's the one that I was confusing about last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Really quick, single pass is for select rides, like at the Magic Kingdom, for example. It would be Seven Dwarfs and the Mine Train. You buy a single Lightning Lane for a single ride, and that's it. It might be $25 to ride Cosmic Rewind, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Premier Pass is a newer version of Lightning Lane. It's ridiculously expensive. It gets you onto every single Lightning Lane ride once, which is what we hate about it.
Yep.
It includes single pass attractions. We're not going to talk anymore about that today.
It's like $400. It's over $400.
So here's how Lightning Lane Multipass works. If you're staying at a Disney resort, you can buy Lightning Lane 7 days before you arrive. If you're staying at another resort, you can buy it 3 days before you arrive. And the Swan and Dolphin counts as a Walt Disney World resort, even though it's technically not. Whichever day you're eligible to book, you can begin at 7 a.m. and you should, because the slots for this fill up really, really fast. With a couple of exceptions, you can book for the entire length of your stay when your booking day arrives. So you have to wait. Let's say you're staying on Disney property. You wait until 1 week before your vacation trips, but then you can book Lightning Lane for every day on your vacation that you want to. Are you good so far? Any questions?
I'm doing all right.
Okay. You need valid theme park admission to buy Lightning Lanes. You don't necessarily need reservations anymore. They've changed the rules for that a bit depending upon what kind of ticket you have.
Right.
And you can only get one Lightning Lane entry per attraction per day. Period. You can't ever get two.
Okay.
I guess the one and only exception is if you're on a Lightning Lane attraction line and the ride goes down and they give you, in your app, they give you an extra Lightning Lane pass. You can't use that on every ride. Like, they would never give you a pass and let you go on, like, Tron.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say you wanted to use it for, like, a low-tier ride that you already went on that day, you can probably scan in again. But that's an exception because it's just what the cast members give.
Right.
When you're online and then there's a breakdown or something.
That's like an at the cast member's discretion loophole.
Yeah, and they're not going to say, like, I mean, it would just be too specific to be like, you can't ride,
the Barnstormer.
Yeah, twice. Like,
right. Oh, right. No.
When you go to book your Lightning Lane multi-pass attractions in advance, you choose 3. This is the part I got really mixed up about. So when you book in advance for Lightning Lane multi-pass, you choose 3 attractions and their arrival windows. The arrival windows are like an hour long, so you might say I'll arrive between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m.
And you can do this as early as up to 1 week before you're on your trip if you're staying at a Disney resort.
Yeah,
and up to 3 days if you're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you go to book ahead of time, you choose one tier 1 attraction. At Magic Kingdom, for example, that might be Big Thunder Mountain, Peter Pan, Space Mountain, rides like that. You can then choose 2 tier 2 attractions. So it's like everything else included in Lightning Lane. That's not single pass. That's not tier 1. So again, you book 7 days in advance. For each day of your trip that you want to buy Lightning Lane, you book 3 attractions. One of them comes from the top tier, which is the most popular attractions.
Like the e-tickets.
The other 2 come from the lower tier, or you can book all 3 lower tier attractions. But like, why would you? You would never do that.
Right. Okay.
What was your question?
I wanted to ask you if, do we have time to talk now, or do you want to talk at the end?
No, go ahead.
I wanted to ask you what you think of all of that, because based on what you're telling me, my knee jerk is that there's too many rules, but sometimes you make it make sense for me. Do you think
I don't like the
it
system.
either?
I've never liked the Lightning Lane system. I've never liked anything but Fast Pass. Even Fast Pass had gotten to the point where it was kind of like this. It was confusing. You could book like in advance, but you had to pick this, but it was free. So it didn't matter if it was confusing because you were getting a lot of value for the only thing you had to give to get that value was the work of pre-booking and like showing up on time.
Right.
This is obnoxious. What's really annoying about the tier 1/tier 2 attractions is that half or a third of the tier 2 attractions are worth it and the rest aren't.
Yeah.
So we've talked about this before. We have a whole article on the website about it, but like For example, at Epcot,
Yep.
like once you look at that list of second tier attractions, you would be wasting a lightning lane by booking many of them. There's no reason to get a lightning lane for
the short film fest.
For the short film festival, for
one of the impressions to France.
I don't even think that is one, but like for Figment.
Right.
No
right,
reason.
Right.
Nemo, absolutely no reason.
Right.
Usually not for the Living with the Land.
No.
So they're selling you it's kind of like smoke and mirrors. They're selling you an expensive, work-laden thing that you have to do. It takes a lot of time to coordinate it all in advance. It takes a lot of time on the day to navigate your day around the lightning lanes and when can you scan in again? You spend all your time looking at your phone, looking at your watch. It takes away the ability to casually go around the park and just enjoy your vacation. If you don't get Lightning Lane for some of the popular rides, Lightning Lane is too expensive in my opinion, but it's not so expensive it's pricing people out. Mm-hmm. So many people are buying it that the Lightning Lanes are so long that it's not an immediate walk on. You're not walking on the ride. It's also making the regular lines so long because there are so many people doing Lightning Lane. So if you don't buy it because you don't want the headache of having to be glued to your phone, you're waiting on extremely long regular standby lines for rides that really aren't worth it. And it's a mess. I think it's insulting. I think they have completely forgotten about how people enjoy Disney World. It's already a difficult vacation to go on. There are long days. There's a lot to do. You're on your feet. It's extremely hot and crowded. It's very, very expensive.
Yep.
And you have added work, which is crazy.
And forget the money and the time and dealing with the UI of the app. The My Disney Experience app is not a golden piece of software. It often doesn't work super well. So you have to deal with a not great app at the same time.
Yeah, we're kind of at the end. That's all I had to say about Lightning Lane. So we can chat about this and then we'll just wrap up.
I would say that the app's better than it's ever been, but it's still not as good as it should be.
I feel like whoever is in charge of making these decisions has missed a big point when it comes to making money in the park, because let's be honest, that's what they want.
Right.
They get you in the park. It's expensive to go to the parks, but they're really not making money on your entry price. They're making money on the food you buy, on the souvenirs you buy, on all of that. What I think they're really doing wrong with this is they've missed the whole idea of what could you do with your time and your money if you didn't have to navigate around Lightning Lane. Mm-hmm. So if you weren't running from ride to ride because you spent $32 to get on a ride at a certain time and they're at opposite ends of the park and you have to go from one to the other or you'll miss your window. If you didn't have to do that, you could go into more souvenir shops.
You'd have more time to
shop. You could get an ice cream cone.
Eat. Yep.
Yeah. If you didn't have to be on your phone so much and be watching the time, you could say, oh, the restaurant that's right here has a walk-up line. And then maybe you didn't spend $60 for a couple on Lightning Lane, but you spent $150 in the restaurant.
Right.
And you're not miserable. By making people pay, and we don't do Lightning Lane a lot because of the price, and that's just two people. Mm-hmm. When you make a family of 4 or 6 or 8 or whatever pay $25 and up per day per person to just get on rides in a shorter amount of time than waiting on the regular line, what aren't they paying for? What are they looking at and saying, no, we're not eating on property tonight because we just spent however many hundreds of dollars on Lightning Lane. No, you can't have that souvenir. No, we're not getting the big ice cream tonight. Like whatever it is,
right.
What are you losing?
That's the cost of Lightning Lane. Like the average cost for Lightning Lane per person is the cost of one of those refillable resort soda cups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. What are you losing by gaining whatever you're gaining from this thing that, yes, it costs money and yes, a lot of people might do it, but you're really upsetting the people who you need to buy into your, you know, and it could even get as far as like people booking fewer vacations. And then that's a lot of money lost. I just really think it's so misguided how they've done all of this. I think it's insulting it's almost like the people who created this didn't say to themselves, what would it be like to go to Disney World on a 7-day vacation and have to do this? What is it literally like
that's a good
to
idea.
walk around? Like just do it. Go into the park as the people who think this is a good idea. Go on a week vacation, figure out what a family of 4 does on a week's vacation, and then you do Lightning Lane for the week and see what it's like to be glued to your phone.
Yeah.
And have like your Apple Watch alarms going off. It is completely obnoxious.
Yes.
It's not what Disney World should be.
Josh, tomorrow we challenge you.
Yeah.
Go on a week's vacation and use the My Disney Experience app. I think when you're done, you'll want to work for Universal.
Yeah, have the nightmare of coordinating Lightning Lanes every day and everything. It really is. I mean, I'd love to hear what other people think of it. We feel really strongly about this.
Yes.
But and we don't use it that much, so it doesn't even affect us that much. But
right.
like
we don't use it because we've had a number of experiences with it that have gotten us here. It's not like we just read about it and go like, that doesn't sound great. Like we've done all the Lightning Lane stuff, and
we've done it all.
Other than like the crazy $400 premium
pass.
One. Yeah. You know, we've experienced all of Lightning Lane and can say without a doubt that we are not in favor of it.
Yeah, and it really stinks to not have it and to be walking around and like seeing that, you know, why is Peter Pan like 3 hours to wait? Probably mostly because of Lightning Lane. So anyway, let us know what you think. That's all we've got for you guys. Thanks so much for listening. Check out our show notes in the footer. You can link to our blog. You can link to our sticker shop. We're also selling magnets and we're selling in bulk now. So if you need like a bunch of party favors or seals for wedding favor bags or whatever, you can buy all of our sticker products like in bulk. So check it out. And if you have any questions, just email us at hello@disneyforcouples.com. And remember to stay young at heart like Walt would want.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.